Welcome back to Miniwargamerscorner. My name's Nelson, and this is the continuation on me doing my mycetic spore. And as you can see right here, that's silly putty, and I just basically masked off what I want to paint with my airbrush and the color that I'm using. So that's what I'm going to be doing. But I said I would show kind of how I go about doing this, and just to show the difference between the two. And it's pretty simple, but it is a little time consuming, at least I think it is. Just a note too, before I put any more, or decided to mask off the other one with silly putty, I did a coat of matte varnish on it, so just to protect underneath and make sure that the tool that I use is right here, so that it won't, well, it might scratch the surface depending on how hard you use it, but at least it kind of protects it a little bit. So pretty much that's about it. So I'll just get on with this and do part of it, and I think you'll get the idea fairly quickly. Okay, so that is pretty much it on how I do it, and then I'll just stretch this out a bit and put it around the lying areas so it doesn't, I don't overspray. That's pretty much how it turns out, and that's how I do it. Like I says, it's a little time consuming. The actual time it took is about maybe 20-25 minutes to do this one, if that. Might be a little less, but not by much. And then what I'll do is just airbrush the darker red on, and I'll come back and show you that, and there you have it. Alright, as you can see, I sprayed it with Vallejo Model Air, and it's the red. But when I was doing it, it was a little light as far as I'm concerned, so I added like a little bit of the mahogany in it to just darken it very, very little. I'm hoping it'll be dark enough for what I'm trying to get at here. So if you can tell, it's a bit darker. Hopefully it turns out. I'm going to wait till it dries, come back, take this off, and well, we'll see how it turns out, because I have no idea if it's going to look the way I have anticipated. And if not, well, I'm not too sure what I'm going to do, because it would be really a pain to remask the thing off with the silly putty. So I'm hoping it turns out the way I like. If not, well, I'll figure it out then. Alright, these are dry. I'm going to peel off the silly putty and see how it turned out. Like I said, I'm a little bit nervous about this because I'm not sure if this is going to be exactly the way I want, but here goes. I don't know if it was dark enough, and I kinda don't think so. To be honest with you, I probably could have made it a little darker. So yeah, I think I could have. And redo the silly putty on this one. I'm not happy with it, so what I'm going to do then is take again, add more mahogany to the red to give it just a bit darker than what I have on here. I mean, I can see it, but yeah, it's really faint, so I should have done checked that out first before I started airbrushing. I am going to do that and come back and try it out again, see how it works out. Okay, I'm back and I resprayed it with a combination of a couple of colors, mahogany, fire engine red, and I mixed kind of those two together to get the darker color. As you can see, the problem is I did a little bit of freehand work on it, and the problem I had with it is I did a little bit overspraying for the first time ever doing it. You know, I don't think I did too bad. I can touch all that up and then continue on with the colors. I'm going to do a bit of black edging around all this, and then I will be putting on a bit of wash just to highlight some of the whatever you want to call them, the wear marks in the armor, I guess. So that's that one, and here's the other one. So I don't know if you can see that, the difference in the color, or if the camera's actually picking that up the way I want, but there you go. That's kind of how it's going to stay. And like I says, I did a bit of freehand and got a bit overspray on some of the white. I'll see how that turns out once I clean it all up, and I'll show you how it looks after that. And then I'll start working on the rest. I still have the whole inside to do, so I have a lot to go on it yet.